Wilbur, I have to restore the radio. Restore the radio.
Hello everyone, this is Jerry Stone. Today we are restoring a Northern Electric Canadian-made 514 table radio. Yeah, if you have a big table. This does all 3 bands. It's from 1936 to 1937. And it has 5 tubes. It's probably some variation of a Transformer All-American 5. It uses an 80 though, which is a little weird. Anyway, let me show you around and let's crack it open.
It's hard to convey on camera how big this thing is. It's easily over a foot tall, and also probably over a foot wide. So it's, wood, 30s radio. This is actually a plastic dial, which is concerning. A reproduction is probably like 20 bucks. I don't want to buy that. So now let me flip this one around here. So yeah, it does just the broadcast, 1 to 3 and 3 to 5. So here we go. Here we go. We have 5 tubes and some yummy, appetizing, diet meal healthy filter capacitors. So, and then we have our UL approved line cord, which is going to be UL approved in a cutting way. Alright, reveal time. You guys will see it before I do. What do you think? Alright. The dogs agree. Oh, the dogs and cats. Alright, let's look into this a bit more. There's not that many caps. This should not be too hard to recap. You're gonna eat your words later, son. Oh, that's this great bomb. When Shango blew one of those up, I could not stop laughing. So here's an electrolytic. Ooh, did they bridge onto the old electrolytics? Huh. This might have more than one electrolytic. 8-300 and a 10 at 25. Alright, while I figure out the filter capacitor situation, I'm gonna put on a new line cord because the old one is danger. Alright, so now we're not in a bad spot anymore. We replaced the line cord, and my camera is probably not even recording. Alright, let me do some more research and see if I can... Ooh, the house doesn't smell like it's on fire anymore. Alright, I'm gonna do some research, see what I can find. I'll come back then. Alright, let's see what Store Finish can do. So, as we can see, the speaker's a little messed up. This wire is really brittle and hard. So, we're gonna replace it. Oh, boy. Alright, I finished rebuilding the speaker, and I tested it, and I think it actually might work. If we look around the back, we can see I replaced all the wires. So yeah, I didn't snip any old wires completely. I snipped them as close to the base as possible, and put on new wires, and then stuck them in the plug here. And all the little tabs to hold the plug together. All of them except one broke off, which, is to be expected. This is old, and this repair was done before, a long time ago, so, yeah. I extensively looked over the schematic, and it still confuses me, but this is what I found. These are 8 and 16s. I think they're actually supposed to be like 10s and 12s on the schematic. So I'm just gonna, so I know these are original, these should be replaced. I think that there was originally also another low voltage cap. Here. So I think that, I'm not sure what to do about this yet. This might actually still be good enough where the radio could function. But these obviously are completely shot, so this is negative floating, so the negatives are tied together, but they're floating, they're not grounded, so I'm going to replace these, and we'll be back when that happens. But yeah, so basically, you can see it says 10 at 25, 8 at 300. And it's not marked because no. Uh-oh. Did I see smoke? This thing's gonna blow up in my face, isn't it? Oh. So there are two things burning here. Ooh. Yeah, it's not wired correctly.
So yeah, the IF coils are flaky. It needs a complete recap, and something might be smoking. But besides that, I think it's fine. So I think this is where I'm gonna leave it today. We've replaced all the filters, which was a little annoying. I've tacked some of them in. I'm gonna have to permanently solder some in place, but not bad. So I don't know what that smoke was. Eventually I'm gonna give this the torture test of I'm gonna let this run for like 30 minutes to an hour, but not now, because it still has a lot of original components, and some of the original components, like the caps, might be smoking, which is, you know, it's okay. It's not okay, but it's fine, because I'm going to replace those anyway. So yeah, I mean, the filters aren't getting hot, so yeah, and I put the 10 across the 100-volt line, so yeah, that was getting a little toasty, but I don't think I damaged it. Soon I'll like blow up some caps or something, but I think this is where we're going to leave it for part 1. And if you'd like to comment any questions below, I try to answer every comment that's phrased as a question. So if you want a response, phrase as a question. Alright, that's it.